everyone, my name is Deepika and this is my first video on Akasa Airline cabin crew interview experience. So let's head into it and hope you guys like it and this watch it till end, so all your doubts must be clear. So the very first thing you must be all thinking about, like, it is mandatory to give the interview on laptop only or you can give it on mobile. So the answer would be you can give it on mobile as well as laptop. It is your preference, so you can give it on both. So the second point will be, please do write your candidate ID which is provided to you from the HR by your email. So do write it on a piece of paper or the diary you have, and you can easily tell it when the HR asks for it. So the third thing would be on which app they take the interview. So they don't take it on Zoom or any classroom app, so they take it on the app named as Microsoft Teams. So I would attach a photo over here so that you could just see what the app looks like. So yeah, they take it on Microsoft Teams, so please download it before the interview so you can be easily able to give the interview. So moving further, so I'm going to share my experience how I gave the Akasa Air cabin crew interview. So first they start with a short presentation about Akasa Air, how it works and who formed it and its values and vision. Please look it keenly so that if they ask any question related to that, you are able to answer it. So when the presentation is over, after that they start taking the interviews. So they tell you to wait for some time, and they take the interview one by one. So when the other person is giving the interview, you can't see it and you can't hear it also. So wait until your turn comes. Don't leave the interview or just sit like that and wait for your turn and keep revising your answer. You also are required to mute your audio and to turn off your video as well, so that nobody else is having a problem. So yes, you have to mute it for some time until your turn comes. I waited for almost 45 minutes for my turn to come. So after 45 minutes my turn came and the HR connected with me. So I unmuted my audio and I turned on my camera and he started asking me questions. So the questions were like, the first thing they asked me about was my name and my candidate ID. So I had written it all, so I told them my name, and after that he specifically asked me for, tell me something about your family. So be prepared about it. Don't tell brief about your family, but just tell the obvious things about your family. Don't give the briefing of the family. So he personally asked me, tell me about your family, what your father does, what your mother does, and I told him. The next thing he asked me, are you the elder one or are you the younger one in your siblings? So I was the middle one, so I answered it. So so how is the weather in your city? So I think I answered it quite well. He was quite cool with it. So how to answer what is the weather out there, or what, how is the weather in your city? So don't say it very simply that the weather is fine. Tell something different about it. Then after that he just asked me some peculiar questions, that are the age, what is your age and what is your BMI. So someone who don't knows, or any of you who don't knows your BMI, you can calculate it on Google, and it is on like BMI calculator. You can type it and you will get your BMI. um, you can get your BMI there only. So after that, he asked me, "Can you relocate from your city?" Or because we don't operate in Lucknow. So yes, they don't operate in Lucknow. They are operating in Delhi and Bangalore. So they asked me about if you are able to relocate. So I said yes, I am very able to relocate, and I just answered. So he asked me about why Akasa Air. So be prepared with your answer. Why do you want to join Akasa Air? So after that, after that, he didn't ask me about anything, and he said that we are fine with your answer and your interview is done. And he asked me about if I had any queries about the airline or you have any question. So if you have any question, do ask him. He was very kind and very cool with it. You can ask any questions with him. So I didn't ask any question because I didn't have any question. So he greeted me, and he said thank you, and so this was my interview experience with Akasa Airline, and I wish you all good luck with the interviews which are going on, and hope you like the video. So this was it, and if you have any of the queries, you can ask me in the comment box. I will be really pleased to answer all of that.